Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So, I'm back on my website, and the first thing I see is Goose playing with Trey. Now, I saw someone post this on Instagram or somewhere, and I just thought to myself, what a big deal this is for everyone involved in Goose. To have this happen. I mean, look at that. I mean, I'm just going to click on it. Look at that thumbnail. And so this is from Lucky Gallops from Wilmington. He says, having followed the jam band world for the vast majority of my life, I can say with confidence that what took place at Radio City Music Hall last night may have been one of the scene's most historic moments. I mean, you all can read the rest on the site. I mean, it's let's just hit the button. He says, I hope you get some of this 51 minutes. I don't know if we'll get all the 51, but let's bring this up here. That's 38. All right, let's do it.
All right. We'd like to invite a very special guest out. Everybody give it up for Trey Anastasio from Fish.
How excited he is. Goes for the fist bump, gets the handshake. I like it. Love how he goes around, says hi to everybody. So deferential and respectful to the band and the audience. Look at that shot. Look at that shot. Goose has the best production in the game. Look at it. John and the whole crew, you guys know how I love you. Hope to see you guys when you come through in Merriweather. Peel off a half day. Come make a video. Little call and response. All right, so the first thing you noticed right there, incredible restraint, and everybody just settling into it. This is a 5 to a 4, or a 1 to a flat 7, however you want to look at it, F to E flat, okay? So, and that little melody, straight up the F major arpeggio. And then when it switches, same thing, but you make the last note, instead of F, you make it E flat. So you hammer that change to the flat 7. But these two are staying the same because it kind of keeps that anchor. And then everybody takes their turn kind of pivoting on those two things, right? You hear the two guitars, everybody's out of the way, they look around, keys get a little love, just settling into it now. Settling into it, making sure everybody's on that same page.
It's been like rolling.
Here to stay.
Time to shed our weapons yet, my friend.
Yeah, see, Ben loves it.
slow.
Little harmonies.
Can you step out of the wreckage yet, my friend?
Definitely have a teleprompter, see him looking down at it.
Against their holy side, hanging on, it's taking on, but we won't lay that down.
Call and response, one after the other. Give it some juice, Trey. Love that line.
Don't it let just a little closer. I know it's now near and near. There, it's only air.
Little things to point out. So Rick, the first time, seems to be favoring these positions. And this time through, he's choosing this different voice.
Weapons yet, my friend. There's love we've drawn away in our basement door. Step out of the wreckage yet, my friend. Running on against their holy side,
Yeah, love that.
hanging on, it's taking on, but we won't lay that down.
Cool thing happens in here. You notice there's one little chord that kind of breaks out of it. You get a C minor, right? That seems kind of off. You get a B flat major that seems on, but then you get this C sharp major out of nowhere, up to or D flat, up to E flat, pushing up to F. Now, in nowhere in diatonic harmony are there three major chords each a whole step apart. Typically, what you're doing here is this is what you would call borrowing from a parallel minor. Don't overthink it too much. Basically, when you have this movement, and this is 1, right? This would be flat 6, flat 7, 1. And so this would typically, in a minor key, like if it was F minor, like that's what you would get. There's so many tunes that do that, right? It'd be like 4, 5, 6. But what you're doing is you're just borrowing from these two and choosing to make it major when you get up there. Love it. Love it. Little things like that. So Trey's choosing to come in like just right on it. Right, playing with that melody. So in this pattern 4 area, knowing where that flat 7 is, okay? But as you go down, and just shooting for that major third in F when it gets back to that resolution point. Love to do that. So that's a hot little move right here. what is this? Why does this work, right? It's the first time we've seen him really lay into that that fifth of E flat. Like you've been in here. Usually when it goes to that flat 7 chord, you hear each of them go playing on that flat 7. Yeah. But he chooses this time 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is the 4? In this thing, this note 4 is the fifth of E flat, the chord we're going to. So he's just the first time through choosing to have that descending kind of vibe to go to the flat 7 chord. But then this time through, choosing to have an ascending line to reach the fifth of that E flat chord. Just keeping it moving.
It's a time to shed our weapons, yet my friend. Is a dove we've drawn away, not trembling low.
Yeah, keys.
Can we step out of the
He knows.
wreckage, yet my friend.
Look at that mustache, he knows.
Running on against that hungry side, hanging on and taking on. We won't lay back down.
Okay, all right. I just gotta say one thing. It's like so clear that Trey is being so like he's just holding it back. It's not his tune. He's staying right to the melody. It's super respectful. Doing all of the things that you should do in that situation. Okay, but Goose is also doing all the things you do in that situation. When you you don't want to like tone it down for your guests ever. I for one can say from experience, there's nothing I like more than sitting in with the band that doesn't make it easy for me. That the bus is the bus. You can get on or not. Okay, and this is what we do. You can tell they're so settled in to touring and in touring shape. Rick just immediately picks up the intensity, starts playing a little staccato, throws some shots across the bow, and immediately the rhythm section, and both percussionists grab it, catch it with the fill in the exact same vein. Like they are clearly fully settled in to being this big time touring thing that they are, and I love that they're not changing that because Trey's sitting in. love the cone response. Just the whole band's bringing it down. Settling into an F vamp, right? So no more chords changing at this point. It's too tempting. It's too tempting. Love those little grabs. Trey's trying to introduce something new. Keys got it. He's got it. Yeah. So you're starting to get like touches of minor in here, like that. There's all this little, you know, these little things in here, like here's F, right? So here's your 4 to 5, and here would be like your minor pentatonic spot, like 4 flat 3, 1, and you get this F, so 4 into 5, you come back down, and then it's not like it's completely settling into F minor, but it's got this little pushes behind the third. It could go either way, but it hasn't like landed completely. Just keep going. So you're getting these licks. You heard him come across there. I mean, flat 7 and flat 3, right? But there's always that little push. But then that little, right? Now you can clearly hear the A flat shining through. We're in F minor. That run. Bass pushing it up. So now we're fully into it. We're fully into this lift part. So what happened is you started to get this flat 7 6 5, that descending thing from Rick that he keeps repeating, that motif, right? And then on the bass, finally, like you're waiting for it to settle in, he starts pushing up the walk each way. And what is it? 1 straight to a flat 3. Here we are. We've gotten here, right? The clap sound is so bitchy. Now look, we're transitioning. So now we've made our way to B flat major, okay? Which you know, honestly, it all fits. It all makes sense there. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That right there is what I'm talking about. This is one little thing. He starts it. Everybody in the band goes around it and repeats it in their own way. This is what you get when you've been touring and plugging in with your guys for, a couple years at this point, and you're just going on bigger and bigger stages. I know this might seem small, but this little... everybody got that piece. Everybody got it. On the descend, right? Yeah. See, and it's moving again. It's moving again. So like right there, you're getting licks. Your B flat minor licks. You could just call it blues licks because there's still a major third. It sounds like underneath it all. But Rick comes in with this super slick that nasty, right? This double stops. So flat 5 to 5. Sorry, flat 5 to 4. Little push. Flat 3, pull, root. Slick. Slick, brother. Let me restart the camera real quick. Rain just started pouring in. Let's hope we don't get sidetracked here. Pushing it, man. It's pushing it. Rick's pushing it. Trey's doing. He's just listening, giving him all the space in the world, and settling in with the band. Perfect. Power chords in there. Loving it. Band's catching on it. Love those. That. Where is he? That. Very more Hendrixy than I would expect, or that I'm used to hearing from Trey. That was a much more like I'm gonna bend it, I'm gonna keep bending it. I might overshoot, I might undershoot, but I'm committing to this type of bending phrasing. Like that's not something I typically associate with his playing. Like obviously he does tons of incredibly controlled bends, of all shapes and sizes, doubles and micros and all that kind of nonsense. But usually I'm not hearing it like, okay, here I am. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I'm just going to keep bending through it like the way Hendrix would. I love seeing that. Oh, come on. love that. That ga-ga, ba-da, ga-ga. Love that. Nice switch. That was awesome. How much time? Ah, screw it. We'll let it roll. We'll let it roll. Why not? Virtue boo. You can almost hear the rhythm already happening, right?
Stumble every time you do it. Ain't never gonna get used to it. Hanging on a garden road, fronting the way that my love goes. Oh Lord, I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, he likes it.
Arcadia's got me running, just trying not to lose my breath. But this time I'm gonna take that step, and though my pride is gone way down the line, I'm just fine. If my love is all that I have today,
Oh, nice. Look at him.
it's no wonder that you found me buried underneath my weight. Wood stills and little red pills, maybe all that hold me up.
Class, man.
Pull me from the blind in this room of mine, a little bit brighter since you're gone. Oh, I stumble every time you do it.
Such a hot
Never
groove.
gonna get used to it. Hanging on a garden
Trey's got the train wreck, man.
with my love goes. Oh Lord, I didn't see it coming. Arcadia's got me running, just trying not to lose my breath. 'Cause still I'm gonna take that step. See all the light from the bottom of the sky. Don't fret, don't hang your head, 'cause I'm just fine. One day, all that I have to give will be sitting at your doorstep, waiting just to come on in.
Such a banger.
Cold rooms, bathrooms, will they have left me?
Sitting
A
in it.
little bit less than
Sitting in that nastiness.
that I am.
Love those doubles.
Oh, I
really hear the benefit of having two percussionists in this groove.
Trying not to lose my breath. Tell I'm gonna take that step. See all the light from the bottom of the spine.
I mean, they sound absolutely amazing.
Don't fret, don't
I'm so happy for you guys. And all of us. Oh yeah, we'll do a lap. I love it. This is it. So this is like the solo section, right? You don't really know how it's going to play out. And you see him just turn, immediately look right back at Trey. And there's the immediate respect that you know is reciprocated in Trey's eyes too, right back to him. Because he jumps right into it completely confidently, but low. Look at it, look at it. I gotta listen. I can't do this. That was hot. I heard you. Trey's trying to mimic. So it sounds like he's trying to mimic that right, that main vocal melody in his leads. Like, you guys know, I don't know how far he's going to stretch out from that, but just a little piece of phrasing made you think of that. And guys, you've heard me preach this over and over again on the channel, especially if you sit in with somebody. Man, if you know the melody of the tune, or at least can fake the melody of the tune, it's always going to work. Always going to work, right? Because the audience's ear is always going to be there. Everybody in the band's going to know that, that you got it. Like, playing the melody, hinting at the melody, doing variations of the melody should, like, always be in your bag. There you go. Something just happened in there. So again, Trey's kind of that shooting for that melody kind of thing, but then you got Rick over there. This is one of those things where immediately my ear starts going like, okay, it's getting bluesier. Like, is this a C sharp minor thing maybe now? Like where we settled into playing just blues over? Are we actually right? And so what happens? You're doing this call and response harmony thing. If you don't know, this is just what I would be thinking. I don't know what Trey's thinking, but if I hear him doing that, all this stuff here, I'm going to stay way the hell out of there. I'm going to basically avoid thirds is the thing, okay? I'm going to avoid thirds and try to find some other line so that whether he starts mixing major and minor or not, I'm in this safe little zone here where the function doesn't change no matter what I hit. Just that's what I would be thinking in this moment right now, just not knowing where he's going to go. There you go. So they both locked in. Octave shapes now. Right. So you hear that? Did he go? This is what I'm talking about, guys, okay? Girls, guys, everybody. Doesn't matter. So, we're in C sharp. There's your one, okay? There's your one. Now, so Rick has taken over that kind of melody part, right? And so Trey goes for a harmony part. So immediately comes in on that 9. And I just saw this whole thing. I'm just like, okay, what's gonna happen here? And the first time he goes, pushes into the flat 3. Is the flat 3 going to work? Right? It's unclear at this moment. Either he doesn't like it, or he's choosing to keep an ascending motion to keep it moving, so it's not, so you don't have to choose. But the next one clearly goes up and hits the major third that time. So he's trying to figure out a harmony part in real time. And one time he lets a minor third sing, and the second time he lets the major third sing. We're hunting, we're communicating, we're improvising here. It's not always clear when you're in vamps, especially vamps that, you know, have a lot of blue notes, right? That's encouraged. Whether when you go to do harmony lines, which one is going to work? That's like not always obvious, at least to players like me. Anyway, worth pointing out. Let me restart this real quick. And we're back. Here we go. Settle in here. Gotta settle in. See, now this is much brighter. I'm clearly hearing that. Yes. Okay. I mean, there's so much stuff that. So he's got that static thing going, right? So Trey can move around, and so you got a moving bass line, right? Basically going 1, 2, 3, 4 over and over again, like with the adding the thirds in there, and then you got this like fifth root thing. I'm not entirely sure, but it's something like that. So Trey can move around, but then there's this little move here where like when you're coming out of it, where you kind of have to grab it and say, okay, it's mine again. And watch this little. Wait, I gotta go back. It's that. That little right there. He knows. Muscle through it. I used to play one of those Mesa 525s, man. Those are great little amps. You don't need that crazy train wreck that Trey has. I know, I want one. But, dude, that little Mesa 525, 500 gigs with it, maybe? Still have the road case, sold the amp. You should always sell an amp with a road case, because they never fit. I don't know how that happened. Money. Yeah. Love that move. Cool little thing he's doing here. So this walk up Goes A, B, C sharp. He's got this. So for each one, simple. 5, 3, 1. So for A, B, it works. So repeat it. See? And he knows, and so he's going to do the same thing, right? He's kind of honoring what he just did. He's going to send it, I know, but it was different because he started with the like there was one static note in there. It was a little different.
Hell yeah, Trey.
Love it. I love the show of respect. The key takeaways for me here, are that this is a huge deal. This is a big deal for Goose. This is so cool of Trey to do, play with them, do this for them, and they did what you should do in this environment, right? Trey, completely let it be their show, and gave them all the respect in the world that they've clearly deserved. And let them, for lack of better words, go in full flight. And Goose did. They didn't try to do something different or be something different or tone it down because of this person that this huge, just enormous person in this world is playing with them. It's exactly what should have happened. He respected them by giving them all the space in the world, and they respected him by going full force. Awesome to see. Couldn't be happier for everyone in the band. Again, if you're still watching at this point, I plan to go to the Goose show in Merriweather as part of a festival. I can't remember what it's called. But Goose guys, if you're watching, if you want to come up to the barn, make a video, play together, please do. It'd be one of the joys of my life. I'd love to play with you guys. You guys sound absolutely fantastic. Get better and better. And again, the production crew, and John, coach, everybody, just best of the best. See you guys soon. Cheers. Man.